Golden Globe nominee and a star of movies such as LA Confidential and the hit Channel 10 TV series The Guardian. Please welcome to Rove Live, Simon Baker. How you doing?
Need a snorkel for those things.
They're very deep.
They are.
Now, how was your night Sunday, by the way? How was the Logies for you?
It was really good. I was actually a little bit nervous because it had been a long time since I'd been there, 10 years or something. So
was that the first time you had attendance since you won Best New Talent?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And were you happy with your performance on the night?
Oh, my performance?
This current one,
The current one?
If you were nervous
I'll tell you something. If you have to present an award, present it early. Because otherwise you're sitting, where I was seated was right at the very front, and I was looking up like this the whole night, I drank about 15 glasses of water. I had to go to the bathroom to wee about 20 times. And because of Don Lane's speech, Don Lane's, you know, I mean, it was basically his autobiography. The guy wouldn't, you know, the warm-up guy, what was his name?
Michael Pope is the warm-up guy, yes.
Yeah, he wouldn't let people leave at certain times. So I was
for fear of the room being empty.
Right, but at the side of the room, there's these great mirrors. And at one point he said, "This is just a 15-second break, you can't leave." And I was like, crap, I'm leaving, man. I'm going now, otherwise I'm gonna, you know. So I saw the mirror, and I thought that was the door open. I almost did the old, you know, very cool, like walking past all the sort of people, you know, out the door when I wasn't meant to be. And I almost did, you know, the bird caught in the house through the window. Broken nose, you know, that sort of thing.
Now, how does a night like Sunday night, the Logies, compare to some of the award ceremonies you've been to in the States, like the Golden Globes, or I guess the Emmys is probably the closer equivalent in the States?
Well, for me, a lot more fun, because everyone has a good time. You know, it's not so work-oriented. In America, there tends to be a lot of those award shows. People take it very seriously, and there's a lot of fist pumping and a lot of high fives.
A lot of handshakes.
Well, they're not big on the handshakes.
Really?
Oh man, they're like this all the time.
Oh yeah.
All right, you know, and that's a little bit hard to. That's probably one of the first times I've ever done it. Actually, it's a little hard for me to come to terms with. But people relax, and I was sitting there with my wife, and we were sort of leant over a lot of times, and it was so comforting to see how parochial it was, how small and intimate, and everyone knew each other, and people actually drank. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you didn't have to sort of, you know, if you wanted to have a cigarette, you didn't have to walk 2 miles west and take a left and don't make sure no one can see you.
Now, are you happy with the success of The Guardian, especially back home?
Oh,
back
absolutely. Here? Yeah. No, it's good.
And how did you think when they announced it was going to air here? Were you a little bit more nervous about how the Australians would take to it?
I was worried that they wouldn't embrace the fact that I speak with an American accent on the show.
How did the,
I was a little nervous about that.
How do the Americans take to, like, if you were to do an interview in the States? I saw you on Letterman, you did a wonderful job there. Now, when they hear you open your mouth and an Australian accent comes out, are they expecting it?
Yeah, they are now, because you know there's so much hype surrounding Australians over there.
What about the first couple of times when they discovered you're an Aussie?
It's a massive shock. In fact, I get a lot of people that do come up to me and say, you know, you look a lot like the guy from The Guardian. and I literally do say, oh, what's that? Just to play around with it, you know, because I don't often, you know, I wore a tie tonight because he's a gold Logie winner, you know.
Because you made an effort, and I appreciate that.
I made an effort, you know. I made an effort. I got it. But I noticed you didn't, so I
never wear a tie. I don't even friggin' tuck myself in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little passé, I got to tell you.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. And in fact, you actually made a comment about my collar.
I did.
The other night.
I did.
And you know, I want you to know something. That was 1992 or 3 or something, right? That's a long time ago. All right. Now, Brad Pitt tried to pull that off about a year ago.
Well, actually, in hindsight,
I think maybe I was a little bit ahead of the curve.
I think you were. In hindsight, the footage of Peter O'Brien, now White Collar Blue Star and
Right.
Logie Award winner Peter O'Brien, he had big shoulder pads in the footage with him.
Now you'll never catch that's a shocker.
No, and the great look of the suit with the sleeves not rolled up, but just they do the old
Yeah,
80s
no, that's
thing.
the Jason Donovan used to do that one too. I think,
Yeah, it was
back
great.
in the day.
Do you have any fond memories of the 80s? Like, do you have any other... In the 80s, did you have any fashion faux pas? I want not to put you on the spot, because I was a bandit for the novelty waistcoat.
Yeah,
Oh, the novelty waistcoat.
with or without shirt.
Oh, with shirt.
Without shirt
Yeah,
it was a
but
shocker.
it had to have cartoon characters on it.
Oh no,
So embarrassing.
no. I
Yes,
think
pink.
my year 10 formal I went to Ballina High School. For my year 10 formal was at the Hoi Sing restaurant, which I think in fact is still there. The token Chinese restaurant in
Yes.
Ballina. I think, actually there's two. There's the Oriental Pearl as well, in case you're over there.
We don't want people
Looking
ringing
for a
up
good
going,
graze.
excuse me.
Yeah, when you're up there. But I wore, which I thought was very revolutionary, I wore pink pastel pants and a grey leather tie.
Nice.
Yeah. With matching grey leather Dunlop volleys with Velcro.
Velcro. How good was
It
Velcro?
was very sharp. That was something straight out of Dolly magazine.
Well, I tell you what, it's been great having you on.
Thanks,
and
mate.
thanks very much for coming in. And congratulations and all the best for continued success with The Guardian, ladies and gentlemen, which, of course, 8:30 Wednesday nights on 10. Simon Baker, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much. Great to see you. Thanks very much. Sit. Wait till I try. We'll be back with What the Donnas, Paul Walker, Irina and Danny Minogue.